Hey everyone, welcome back to Sir Boat's Yacht, your go-to channel for all things marine, from sleek yachts to sturdy ferries that keep our adventures on the water alive. I'm your host, and today we're diving into a vessel that's been a staple for travelers heading to one of America's most iconic destinations, Mackinac Island. That's right, we're talking about the Felicity, a proud member of Shepler's Mackinac Island ferry fleet. This boat has been ferrying passengers since the 1970s, and it's got a lot to offer, from its classic design to its reliable performance. So, whether you're a boating enthusiast or just planning your next trip to Mackinac, stick around as we break down the key features, design, interior, performance, and unique selling points of the Felicity. Let's set sail. First up, let's talk about the key features of the Felicity that make it such a beloved part of Shepler's fleet.
Built in 1972 by Camcraft in Lafitte, Louisiana, this ferry measures 65 feet in length and 19 feet in width, making it a compact yet capable vessel for short-haul trips across the Straits of Mackinac.
It's designed to carry up to 150 passengers, which means it's perfect for those busy summer days when tourists are flocking to the island. One of the standout features is its twin-engine setup. Originally equipped with Detroit diesel engines, it got a major upgrade in 2017 with new Detroit Diesel Series 60 inline six-cylinder engines, each pumping out 850 horsepower. That's a lot of power for a ferry this size, ensuring it can handle the choppy waters of Lake Huron with ease. The Felicity also has both upper and lower decks, giving passengers options for where they want to sit, whether they're looking for a breezy open-air experience or a more sheltered ride. And let's not forget the practical stuff. Shepler's is known for first-class service, so you've got clean, spacious restrooms on board, and the crew handles your luggage with care, making your trip hassle-free. Now, let's get into the design of the Felicity, because this boat has a look that's both functional and timeless. From the outside, you'll notice its classic blue and white color scheme, which is a signature of Shepler's ferries. It's like a uniform that says, "We mean business, but we're also here to make your trip enjoyable." The hull is made of aluminum, which is a smart choice for a boat operating in the Great Lakes. Aluminum is lightweight yet durable, and it resists corrosion, which is crucial when you're dealing with freshwater that can still be tough on a vessel over decades of service. The Felicity has a sleek, streamlined shape that helps it cut through the water efficiently, and its low profile keeps it stable even when the wind picks up. Up top, there's an open deck with railings for safety, where you can stand and take in the stunning views of the Mackinac Bridge or the island's shoreline as you approach. The pilot house sits on the upper deck, giving the captain a clear view of the surroundings, important for navigating the busy waters around Mackinac.
Overall, the design is all about practicality, but it's got a certain charm that makes you feel like you're part of a long-standing tradition when you step on board.
Moving on to the interior features, the Felicity is built with passenger comfort in mind, which is exactly what you want for a quick 16-minute ride to Mackinac Island. The lower deck is the main enclosed cabin, and it's where most people choose to sit, especially if the weather's a bit chilly or windy. Inside, you'll find rows of cushioned seats that are surprisingly comfortable for a ferry. Nothing fancy, but they get the job done.
The seats are arranged to maximize space, so even when the boat's at full capacity, it doesn't feel too cramped. Large windows line the sides of the cabin, and they're a game changer because they let in tons of natural light and give you great views of the water, even if you're not braving the wind on the upper deck. In 2017, Shepler's upgraded the windows to tinted, anti-fog versions, which means you're not squinting through glare or dealing with foggy glass when it's humid out. There's also a small snack bar area where you can grab a quick drink or a guidebook about Mackinac Island for just a couple of bucks. No full meals here, but that's fine for a short trip. The interior is kept spotlessly clean, which is something reviewers on TripAdvisor consistently mention, and the non-slip flooring is a practical touch for safety, especially when passengers are boarding with wet shoes after a rainy day. If you head up to the open-air upper deck, there's more seating, but it's more about standing room for those who want to feel the breeze and snap some photos. It's a simple setup, but it works perfectly for what the Felicity is meant to do, get you to the island comfortably and efficiently. Let's talk performance, because the Felicity is a workhorse that's been proving itself for over 50 years. With those twin 850 horsepower Detroit diesel engines, this ferry can hit speeds that make the 16-minute crossing to Mackinac Island a breeze, literally. Shepler's prides itself on offering the fastest rides to the island, and the Felicity delivers on that promise. The new engines from 2017 not only boosted the horsepower but also made the boat more efficient, cutting fuel consumption by 15% compared to the older Detroit diesel V12s it had before. That's a big deal for a company running multiple trips a day, and it's better for the environment too, which is a nice bonus. The inline 6-cylinder design also means fewer oil changes and less frequent rebuilds, so the Felicity spends more time on the water and less time in the shop. In terms of handling, the boat is stable and smooth, even when the Straits of Mackinac get a bit rough. Passengers often comment on how safe they feel, thanks to the experienced crew and the boat's solid build.
The Felicity isn't trying to win any speed records. It's not a race boat, but it's fast enough to get you to the island quickly while still letting you enjoy the ride. And with Shepler's rotating their boats to offer departures every 15 to 30 minutes during peak season, you're never waiting long for a ride. Finally, let's wrap up with the unique selling points of the Felicity, because there are a few things that really set it apart. First, it's part of Shepler's Mackinac Island ferry service, which has been family-owned for over 75 years and is known for its motto, first-class service, every guest, every day. That's not just a tagline. You feel it in the way the crew handles everything, from helping with luggage to making sure you're comfortable on board.
The Felicity also has a bit of history behind it, having been in service since 1972, which gives it a nostalgic charm that newer boats might lack. It's like a piece of Mackinac Island's story, ferrying generations of visitors to a place where cars aren't allowed, and time feels like it slows down.
Another big selling point is the flexibility it offers, whether you're boarding in Mackinac City or St.
Ignace, the Felicity and its sister ships make it easy to get to the island, and you can even bring your bike or pet along for a small fee. The upper deck experience is a highlight for many. As one TripAdvisor reviewer put it, "Hold on to your hat, the upper deck is where it's at to see the sights." And if you're a history buff, you'll love that Shepler's offers lighthouse cruises on some of their boats, narrated by the Great Lakes Lighthouse Keepers Association. While the Felicity is mainly a passenger ferry, it's part of a fleet that gives you access to those unique experiences. Lastly, the Felicity is reliable. Thanks to those engine upgrades and Shepler's commitment to maintenance, you can count on it to get you to Mackinac Island safely, even in less than perfect weather.
That's all for today's review of the Felicity on Sir Boat's yacht. This ferry might not be the flashiest vessel on the water, but it's a tried and true option for anyone heading to Mackinac Island.
With its practical design, comfortable interior, solid performance, and the unbeatable service of Shepler's, it's a boat that gets the job done while adding a bit of charm to your trip. If you've ridden the Felicity or have a favorite Shepler's ferry, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about your experiences. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Until next time, happy boating, and I'll see you on the water.